And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound in this one, Tyler Glasnow. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Cedric Mullins in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that's in the dirt. A little bit high, and it's 3-0. The pitch.
Hey.
There's a strike.
Helpful.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
So digging in, Matt Vierling comes in 5th in the American League in batting average. And first offering is fouled off. Bounced out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the catcher, number 35, Adley.
Here's Adley Rutschman singing that Orioles gave him the largest signing bonus ever, more than $8 million, and you can see why. This guy just oozes with talent.
Yeah, Boog, and if it wasn't for a strained triceps injury, I believe Adley would have been on the Orioles opening day roster in 2022. The moment he was healthy enough, the Orioles called him up, and the rest is history.
At the belt and fires. That one finds the zone, and 1-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Glasnow picks to first, and he dives back in safely. Vierling, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. Not even close there, and the count is even 2-2. Glasnow ready to deal. Just missing there, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Gunnar Henderson up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Garcia heads after it. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Just missed. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Boots it. But goes to second with it, and they get the out. Stayed with the play, and that'll end the inning. So they strand a pair. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. And we're back. Pitching in our game today, Cole Irvin. What's the word on him?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Tommy Edman at the plate. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. The wind to kick the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. Ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. 1 out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here comes Chris Taylor.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Ball 1, no strikes. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Hit in the air, left field, settles underneath it. They got it for out number 2. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Adolis Garcia.
Well, they're benefiting in a big way from this guy's clutch at bats right now. Seems like there's no situation that's too big for him. Expect him to deliver if he gets a chance in this one. This guy's leading the National League in RBI.
Here's Mookie to hit. Just missed.
That's inside.
Two down, nobody on. And now 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls,
2 out, space is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Turns and fires to Betts. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Now it's 3-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So man aboard, Shohei Ohtani will hit next, hitting a ton of homers this year, second most in the National League. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And a curve misses outside. Kicks and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Caught him looking for the K. 1 left for LA. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Eddie Rosario. Rosario, 34-year-old vet, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2010. The right-hander back to work. That clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Oh, 0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
We'll take a look at the sequence on that 3-pitch strikeout. Led it off with a couple of fastballs up in the zone, kind of challenging him to catch up, and that really opened up the bottom part of the strike zone because as a hitter, you're still thinking he might climb the ladder on you even more. Pretty much didn't stand a chance on that good changeup.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And the right-hander deals. Off the mark there. And now 2-0. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to Sunboog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
And the righty deals.
Hey.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1. They say it went. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the Orioles DH, Colton Cowser. That clips the corner. Here comes the 0-1. That's inside. Two down, nobody on.
Ball,
Good
that's
eye
out.
in that spot. Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two now. Hot shot to third. Tosses to first. And the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Adolis Garcia.
The right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
A wind in the pitch. That one inside. Ball one. And it skips in the dirt.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Right side. Rosario sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 6, the left fielder.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch, not close. And a good eye there. Second inning here, no score. That's a little bit low. And that's ball 4.
Take your break.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
One gone, runner at first. The batter now will be Will Smith. Fastball for a strike. Yo, 1. Well struck right field. Rosario going back on this one. And he brings it into the warning track.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Joey Gallo.
And now it's Joey Gallo. Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Step off, throw to first.
He's good.
And he's back in safely. Next offering is in for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. So the Dodgers leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And into the box for Baltimore, Davis Wenzel.
Davis Wenzel.
Glass now back to work.
That's a ball.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball one. That one drifts inside. Out towards right center field. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center field.
Digging in, Cedric Mullins. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Got him. 2 down.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So you do become a little more swing happy, but on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a 2-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard in case you hit it. He didn't hit it.
Veerling in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. There's a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next one is off the plate. And the count 1-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets him 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Still no score. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Junior Caminero.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Swinging a foul straight back. And a pitch. Fought off foul. The pitch. Fastball almost got him there.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Got him swinging. And here comes Tommy Edman. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Pitch in the dirt, and that is ball one. And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to Mountcastle, and they get Edman for the out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Here comes Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1. And that one off the outside edge. Two down, nobody on. And another ball.
Ball 2.
The lefty fires. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Dodgers go down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. Here's Adley Rutschman. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Adley.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Kicks and deals. Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Flied to right his first time. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And the count even 1-1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. Save.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
One down. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
The pitch. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's Eddie Rosario. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's outside. The 1-0. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one missed. That's towards center. Edman in position. And that'll do it. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Orioles 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Mookie Betts
Leading
now
off
at the
for
plate.
Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
The wind of the pitch. And there's a ball. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
This to third. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boo. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Base knock center field. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Walked his first time. Fouled off left side. The Orioles up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Up the middle, Henderson. And that is the inning. So one hit is all they get. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Orioles 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Holliday, in his third season, 22 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. Action in the pen down there. Danny Coulombe getting ready to go. Fireizing, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball, that's outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
In for a strike, now 3-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now it's the DH, Colton Cowser, grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And next for the Orioles, Davis Wenzel. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
Out.
3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Orioles 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And the first pitch misses in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen. Cade Povich, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Sale getting loose as well. And a pitch.
Ball. That pitch is out.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And here it comes. Fastball for a strike. And another ball. Joey Gallo hitting on deck circle. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Joey Gallo. He popped out his first time.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate and try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Orioles leading by a run last half of inning number 5. Swung on, belted on the move. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Cole Irvin departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Cade Povich on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
One out, runner at second. And now Junior Caminero. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. On the ground, right side. Whips it to Mountcastle, and now 2 gone.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Runner at third, 2 away. That one a little bit high. 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Chris Taylor waiting for a turn at the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And he deals. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That one the other way. Brings it in. That is the inning. One left for LA. They're down 1-0. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins.
Leading off for the Orioles, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Glasnow back to work.
Too high.
And that's too high. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Danny Coulombe up and throwing. Fire Eisen warming up as well. And the 1-0. Swings and misses at one down below the zone. In the air to left center. Playable Betts makes the grab, and there's one away. And they get Mullins for the out. And there's one down.
That's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Thierlen batting with one down, takes a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
0-2. One ball.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
And the right-hander deals. Wouldn't chase that time. That just misses. Full count, 3-2. One down, base is empty. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That'll be it for Glass now, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Danny Coulombe. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now, Adley Rutschman. That just misses. 1-0. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Foul ball there. Now snap throw to first. Vierland back in on a dive. Line drive, base hit. Vierland rounds second on his way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field, into score from third. It's 2-zip.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
First pitch just misses.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And the pitch. And that one fouled off. Slice the other way and foul. The pitch. That one missing inside. The Orioles trying to break this one open, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Count is 3-2.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. At the belt and fires. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a 3-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Next to hit, Eddie Rosario. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Rutschman on second. Henderson on at first with 2 down. And ball 1. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Chris Taylor now.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Chris Taylor.
The pitch. And it goes just foul.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a pitch. That one just misses. Now 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rosario on the move. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Mookie now.
Next.
Right through there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And takes low for ball 1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Here's a 1-2. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Betts into second.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at second with 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at second. That's off the mark. 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And another ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Adolis Garcia up next. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And a 4-pitch walk.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Adolis Garcia steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Outside, and that's ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-0.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Drops into the glove, throw, and it gets away.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar.
So first and second with 2 outs. And here is Teoscar Hernandez.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
First pitch misses. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Mike Baumann appears to be getting loose. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the 2nd game of the series. Swing and a drive, deep right field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. They pick up a run, and now it's a 1-run game.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Will Smith. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. And that's outside.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
2 outs. Back to the mound. He's got it. In plenty of time to first, and they get the out on Smith. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 2 and the Dodgers 1. J.P. Fireeyes takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Jackson Holiday digs in now.
Jackson Holiday.
The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And that's down and away. And a base hit into right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And next is the designated hitter, Colton Cowser. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Right-handed reliever. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
And the righty deals. Fastball for a strike. Holiday gets his lead at first with nobody out. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets the call. Counts full, 3-2. And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty to the plate. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Davis Wenzel, the next to hit for the Orioles. His splits between April and May there.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
And a pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. No outs, runners at first and second.
One ball.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Here comes a pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And he deals. This one in the air, center field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one pulled foul. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Ball one there. 2 on, 1 out. Fought off foul. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next offering misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the grab. Out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Matt.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now Matt Vierling. That's in there. Strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Inside, just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Just missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Adley Rutschman to bat next. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
The changeup right there just pulled the string.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Ryan Presley into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Presley.
Stepping in, Adley Rutschman.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Out to short, Betts. They get the force, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. Orioles leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Jacob Webb comes on now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Joey Gallo steps to the plate.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
First pitch, and he just misses.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
2 balls, 1 strike.
To the right side. Base hit into the outfield.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
So up next, Junior Caminero. And that one in the air center field. Sizing this one up. He's got it. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And now the center fielder, Tommy Edman. Inside, just missed. Pitch misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Fouled off. He was late. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
3-1 now. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way off.
First and second, 1 out. Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Way high. Mookie Betts waits on deck. So the tying run at second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Righty delivers. Line to right, base hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. He'll score and they tie it. It's 2-2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Mike Baumann on to pitch here.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Here's Mookie now. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. And here it comes. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Edman at third. Taylor at first. 1 gone. And the 0-2.
1 ball. 2
In the
strikes.
dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. This one popped up. He's under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. 2-2 game. You're dialed into the show. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Kicks and deals. Pitch misses. 2-1. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Ryan Mountcastle waiting on deck for the Orioles. The 3-1 is on the way. And that one fouled off. And the pitch. In the air, right field. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
This one popped up. Gallo in position. And it's caught for the out.
The right fielder, number 10.
And the batter now, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that one a little bit high.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two down, nobody on.
Nope.
Breaking ball
That's inside.
inside. And the count is 2-0. There's a strike. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And there's ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. In the air, left side. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. One left for the Orioles. Score remains 2-2. New pitcher now, Yennier Cano.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. 1 for 3.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And a pitch. This to center field. He's under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. He just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch just misses. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that drops in for a strike. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now here is Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. The pitch. That one inside. Now 1-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped to third. Gathers and throws to first. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. Presley back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Alex Vesia, the left-hander, up and throwing. Phillips getting cranked up as well. The pitch. There's a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Lifted in the air out to left. Drops into the glove. 1 up, 1 down. Davis Wenzel, the next to hit for the Orioles. And there's the strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Here's 0-1. Just missed. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. Now 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. That one misses. Now 2-0.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 8-9, 1-2 up in the bottom of inning number 9. We are tied 2-2. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joey Gallo.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Felix Bautista, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Josh Lowe.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
To third. Slings to second. Relay to first. Double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
So the batting order turns over, and now Tommy Edman. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Trying to send this to extra innings.
Ball, that's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. That's a hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Cano checks over to first, and he's back. And there's the strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Drop steps, heads back on it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Recovers in time to get the force. And they do get the out. So they can't push across the winning run, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. We are tied 2-2. So remaining in the game defensively, Josh Lowe. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Evan Phillips gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Go-ahead run on base. Now the left fielder, Matt Vierling. The pitch. And a strike. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the air, out towards Left center. It gets down, a base hit. In comes the run from second. It's 3-2. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
Now here is Adley Rutschman. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. The pitch.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And now 1-2. Right-handed reliever. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And the runner holds.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Late swing, foul to the left.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Good eye right there. One run across in the frame so far here in extra innings. In there at the knees. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Check on the runner. Vierling back on a dive. Vierling leads off first with 1 away. This one in the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
The 2-2 on the way. That one just misses.
And that's awfully close.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Mountcastle stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the top half of the 10th. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And the righty deals. That one misses. Now 3-1. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runners at first and second with one gone, and here in extra innings. Now this is in the air down the line, and a foul ball. And he grounds one to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they end up with two in scoring position after the out at first base.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
So next to hit, bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Now batting, the second baseman.
2 outs, bases loaded. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. First offering, and it just misses. And that one is inside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground, right side, base hit. 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. Save. They lead by 3, 5-2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
The new pitcher in the game, Alex Vesia.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now here's the Orioles DH, Colton Cowser. And that's a strike. Two outs. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. Good job at damage control right there. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Orioles 5 and the Dodgers 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Felix Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now it's Mookie Betts. Here comes a pitch. That one in triple digits. Bautista, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Runner tags at second.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Gets the call, 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it. to be better than it actually was.
Towards first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
2 outs, runner at first. Teoscar Hernandez will hit next. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, Luke, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
A 5-3 final score in this one as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.